Okay, students, can you see this PDF file?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, thank you. Okay, so just now we computed return on market portfolio. KM is equal to total returns 291 divided by total investment 1105 is equal to 0.2633. Please multiply this by 100 to get the return on market portfolio, which will be 26.33%. Please remember to write this percentage symbol. So what is the meaning of this? Return on market portfolio is 26.33%. Means on all these investments, this is an example of a market portfolio. Investments in different securities are okay, so that the risk can be diversified. Okay, if the returns on any security is lesser, it will be compensated by the higher returns in other security. Okay, so the total returns from all these investments is 26.33%. So that is the return on market portfolio, and this is the example of a market portfolio, a simple smaller one. Okay, then second question what they have asked you is, okay, second question is calculate expected return in each security. Okay, so what will be the return of each security also we have to find out. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so how are we going to do that? So remember, equity shares, these are equity shares, and there are two approaches to find out cost of equity capital. Who remembers what were those? What were the two approaches of calculating cost of equity capital?
Book value method and market value.
No, equity capital specific costs I am talking, not weighted average cost of capital. Okay, so 37 slides I have spent, that are not required at all. Reading materials are given on how to compute. Okay, written in systematically step by step. Yes, who is that? Your voice was not audible. Pooja Ballari, please speak loudly.
Dividend approach, sir.
And
Dividend approach, sir.
yeah, that is the one. Which is another one? There are two approaches. Okay, so two students gave one answer each. So dear students, cost of equity capital is calculated using any of the two approaches. One is a dividend approach, another is capital asset pricing model approach. This way if you learn, then over offline exams. Remember. So practice, I am saying practice every day. Okay, everything is given to you, all the resources. Okay, you can study whole 24 hours. That much of resources are being given and not blindly shared. They are all explained with numerical solutions. Okay, so expected. Okay, so there are two approaches in calculating cost of equity capital, specific costs. One is the dividend approach, and another is capital asset pricing model. So in this case, they have asked you directly, calculate the expected return in each security using CAPM approach, capital asset pricing model. Okay, so cost of equity is equal to RF, okay, plus small v into bracket KM minus RF. So what is RF? Okay, cost of equity. Okay, so which is 8%, the risk-free return. RF is the risk-free return. 8% is given in the problem. Okay, then B is a beta factor. It is also given in the problem. For cement limited 0.8, for steel limited 0.7. So it is given in the problem. Then KM is return on market portfolio, which we just now calculated, return on market portfolio 26.33% minus RF. Okay, so RF is a risk-free return, which is again 8%. Okay, so if by using this formula, we can find out the expected, okay, return. Expected return is nothing but the specific cost or cost of equity capital, KE. Remember, if the cost of equity capital means raising capital from equity sources 22.66%, it means if the company, while investing this amount into a project, it should select a project where the expected return on the project will be more than 22.66%. So please try to understand. Everything is explained in very clear way. The expected return means cost of equity capital. I hope you understood. A different word is used. That's it. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Sir.
So all are in percentages, so no need to worry, except beta factor. So that will not affect our calculations. So we are going to take the figures as it is in percentage. You need not convert them because all figures are in percentages. So Cement Limited, RF, okay, risk-free return is same for all the securities, 8%. You can remove this percentage figure also, not a problem. 8 plus beta factor is 0.8. It is from the problem, 0.8 beta factor for Cement Limited. Okay, into bracket, AM, return on market portfolio will be same for all, 26.33% minus risk-free return 8%. So if you simplify this, see, remember how to simplify. Don't add 8 plus 0.8. Your answer will be wrong. Keep 8 as it is. Keep 0.8 also as it is. First you deduct these two figures into bracket, 26.33 minus 8. Whatever you remains, you multiply that by 0.8. Whatever product you get, you add that to 8%. Then your answer will be correct. Otherwise, okay, calculator is required, remember. So the answer is 22.66%. 22.66% is the cost of equity capital from or equity shares of Cement Limited, or the expected return on equity shares of Cement Limited if invested is 22.66%. Same way Steel Limited, RF is 8% common for all, plus beta factor for Steel Limited, okay, is Steel Limited, beta factor is 0.7. Okay, so 0.7 into bracket 26.33 minus 8. So the answer is 20.83% is the expected return on equity shares of Steel Limited, or cost of equity capital from Steel Limited. Then Liquor Limited, okay, 8% plus risk-free beta factor on Liquor Limited is 0.5. It is from the data given in the problem. Into bracket 26.33 minus 8 is equal to 17.16%. The expected return on Liquor Limited. Government of India bonds also, we are going to use the same equation. It will work out for theoretical purpose. So 8% plus 0.99, the beta risk factor for GOI bonds from the data given in the problem, into bracket 26.33 minus 8. The answer will be 26.15%. The expected return on Government of India bonds are 26.15%. So this way, an investor, 1 minute, let me complete. This way, an investor estimates or evaluates the expected return from the securities in which he or she is planning to invest. Then they also analyze the risk factor. Okay. So after an evaluation of the risk and the return, they decide whether to invest or not to invest. Okay. So that's the answer with conclusion. So any questions now? After which I will take attendance.
Sir, is beta factor required in purchasing shares, sir?
Yeah, see, if you
Can we
if you
differentiate?
invest in stock market, okay, like in equity shares of company, and if you have to invest through a brokerage firms will be there, like a Karvy, for example, Sher Khan. You have heard the names, right?
Yes,
Okay, initially, if you are enthusiastic in learning, and if you go to the nearest office, branch office of a Karvy or Angel Investing, wherever through whatever you want to invest, they will show you some data about the company whose equity shares you want to purchase. So risk and return, both figures will be available there. Okay, and it will also tell you, okay, so what will be the risk and return, okay, related to each security, based on which actually they decide, okay, so which company shares you can purchase. Okay, trading either can be done by you or by the broker. Remember this. But initially, everybody prefers that a broker should deal in the securities, as they will have expertise and knowledge. So they will show you there, and many students do this project also, okay, on calculating the return on market, creating a market portfolio, and they estimate the risk and return. Where they get this data from? BSc also you get, or sometimes you get it also from the stock broker firms. Okay, individually you cannot. Okay, if you learn the concept properly, thoroughly, then you may use the data. Okay.
yes, sir. Yes, sir.